Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at the amazing Clone Wars Season 2, Episode 17, Bounty Hunters. Not only was this the episode that introduced 4 brand new sick bounty hunters into our lives, including the one and only Embo, but this is also the episode that is also based off the old samurai movie by Akira Kurasawa. Hondo makes a return as he preys on a tiny village of farmers for their valuable spices. Luckily though, Anakin crash lands once again, setting the Jedi off on their next adventure. The episode starts with Obi-Wan being passive and diplomatic as per usual, and 20 minutes later, he's dropping pirates on their faces into electrical fences. Who knew that training a village of tiny little nubby farmers to fight Hondo's pirates with the hired guns would make for such a great episode? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. I've got more videos coming soon that you're not going to want to miss. Now let's just jump right into this episode because honestly, this is one of my favorite solo episodes. I can't wait to rewatch Embo. See, this looks so fun. I mean, for a crash landing, it looks fun. Poor Obi-Wan. Oh my gosh. What does this say in Arabic? There we go. That's a little better. Huh. It says caution, but spelled backwards. I have no idea why. Super interesting. I feel like they had this with other stuff too, where they just put it in Arabic backwards as well. Kind of odd.
I don't like the look of that.
Oh my goodness, this is so cool. I'm pretty sure these are jungle rancors. If you haven't seen it already, I made a rancor video going over every single type of rancor in existence in the Star Wars universe. It came out great. I absolutely love the video. Super informative. There's so many cool rancors that I've just never heard of before, especially the aquatic ones. But this was really cool to see a new special type in Clone Wars.
And my instincts tell me to go that way.
I feel like Felucia is one of the brighter parts of the galaxy. Everything seems to be so dark. There's a lot of monotone planets and Felucia isn't one of them, so it's really refreshing to come visit this every once in a while. Does anyone remember the original Battlefront 2 game where you'd go to Felucia and there'd be Acolyte wandering around you'd have to fight? That would be cool if those made a special appearance in Clone Wars. Because I'm pretty sure still the only place we've ever seen Acolyte is in Attack of the Clones. I wonder why everyone disappeared. I know everyone's in hiding, but it doesn't make sense. How would they know the Jedi were coming? Oh, maybe when they saw the Vulture droids crash, then everyone just went into hiding?
Kindly drop your weapons, Jedi.
This is so sick. What cool bounty hunters to introduce.
We don't want any trouble.
Un piquer, di separé.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how cool it sounds when Embo talks.
Do you count me?
Can you imagine alternate ending to this scene? It just goes down, everyone starts blasting and swinging lightsabers. That would be such a cool battle.
Excuse me, but help you with what?
Pirates.
Pirates. This episode is actually based on the old 1954 samurai film called Seven Samurais. That's why they dedicated it to the director Akira Kurasawa in the beginning of the episode. It literally is the same storyline, just in Star Wars version, which is so cool. Basically, a town contacts a samurai for help, protection basically from bandits. So the samurai gets 6 other samurais to help him teach the villagers how to fight against the bandits. And that's literally what happens here. If you notice, there's 4 bounty hunters and 3 Jedi, and it's 7 good guys versus the pirates, which is awesome. This episode is so cool. I need to watch that movie and see what other parallels they've hidden in this episode.
Easy for you, perhaps. But look at us.
Look how tiny this little guy is in the back by Seripas. He's so small. He's got to be a little kid. Yeah, he looks like a little boy.
The one in the barn. That'll do.
I can't believe Anakin's straight up just ready to commandeer their ship.
Hondo.
You know each other?
Of course we do.
I cannot believe it's Hondo. I love that he has already established a rapport with Anakin and Obi-Wan, but I can't believe that he's the bad guy of this. I mean, he's such a fun, lovable guy. He's now Disney's flagship character for the Millennium Falcon ride. Like, they made an animatronic of him so that he is, you know, kind of a good guy leader. I mean, he turns into more of a good guy later in the show, but still, I can't believe he's such a bad guy for this episode. I guess it really does solidify that he is truly a pirate and he's not necessarily a character that Disney has to make into a good guy, which is kind of cool, or at least right now. They just kind of let him be a bad guy. Because at this point, Disney had no say over Star Wars. This was all like Lucasfilm, Dave Filoni and George Lucas. As soon as Disney came along, they just shut the show down completely. Oh, did you see that? Holy cow. Strapped to his back, pulls it around, and as soon as he grabs it, somehow these arms on the crossbow deploy. That is really cool. I wonder if anyone's made a working prop of that for cosplay. Actually, I've never even seen a good Embo cosplay. I would love to see some. I gotta look some up now. Also, really quickly, I actually looked into it and I found one cosplayer, Studio of MM, who does an amazing Embo cosplay. She actually made a whole YouTube video explaining the whole process, and it doesn't look stubby at all. The hat is perfect, so kudos to you. You made me jealous. I love the costume. And yes, his bowcaster does open and close. It would be really cool if there's exactly 40 pirates that try to attack the village, just like the 40 bandits in Seven Samurai. This is so cool. I forgot his voice. They couldn't figure out a cool way to make him talk like his own language. And the story behind it, how he got his voice, is Dave Filoni took French and pronounced it wrong on purpose. Some different way of pronunciating French. And then add some heavy voice effects on it and you get this. But he never told anyone it was him for the longest time. Kind of a creative way to make up a new language in Star Wars. There's so many aliens with so many different spoken languages already. For this one to be so different, I think that's a pretty good feat for Clone Wars to tackle. Sorry, what are these called? I kind of need to know.
Few moments later.
Oh my gosh, the species of farmers in this episode is called Cassis migetus. Is that okay to say? I had no idea, but that's really funny. Oh wait, that's the guy's name, the main character's name. They're Felucians. Okay, but that was his name, Cassis migetus. Poor guy.
Put it in the barn.
That's a weird looking dog. What is this Felucian horse looking thing?
Later.
Oh my gosh, I found it. It wasn't linked to anything of Felucia. I had to Google image search it. It's called a Timus. Their homeworld is Onderon. It's not even Felucia. Domesticated farm animals native to jungle planet Onderon. They were located on Felucia Florum and Balnab. Okay, I had to know what it was called because they kind of reminded me of the Eopes from Phantom Menace that Qui-Gon rides. They lay down and get on their knees when the rider mounts up, and I don't know, it just kind of feels the same for some reason. I'm glad we figured that out. I wouldn't have been able to sleep at night if we didn't get to the bottom of that.
You think I'm only worried about my profit?
You know what would be really helpful in farming Nacillan? Wally. You know how he goes around and he makes little cubes of trash? That would be so much more effective than those huge things rolling around. Just get a couple Wallies in your fields. That would work.
Serapis?
What the heck? What is he called? He is so creepy. What in the Dobby? What is this guy called?
10 seconds later.
Serapis is a Sori male bounty hunter. The only one of his kind, right? We've never seen another Sori. Kind of cool. Honestly, if they just made more of Serapis suits, like Iron Man armor for the villagers, I think they'd do great against the pirates. He's kind of cute in a creepy little gremlin way. You know what I mean?
Oh, what have we here?
All right, what does this say? The first word is finding. Finding range. Okay, and then what does it say after range found? A-N-G ding? What? The first three letters are A-N-G and the next four are ding. A-N-G ding. No idea.
There, a scout.
Holy cow, what good eyesight. Oh, this is so sick. Look at that, one shot, boom, explodes. That is so cool. Oh my goodness. Jeez. That was so brutal. The first time I was like, okay, Embo means business. He's a sick new character. They better not kill him off.
The scout is not checked in from the village.
I love that they let Hondo just straight up fly a UFO. This thing is huge. Straight out of E.T.
The farmers are in position.
I like to think that the farmers got a whole 24 hours of training in, and then they're just amazing melee fighters.
Turn on the fence.
Can you imagine if the farmers weren't out of the way and it just zapped right through some of them? They didn't give any warning. There was no siren that sounded. Can you imagine if it just started up and these farmers just, you know, now we got 5 less farmers. Also, why didn't it go around all their crops? I guess it doesn't really matter. Unharvested Nicellum isn't worth that much. Oh, straight kick to the face. Look at that. Literally a drive-by on a motorcycle and Embo just jumps up and face kicks this guy. What accuracy. Also, he grabs the handle of this speeder bike or swoop bike and just hops right on. So now he's hanging on as someone else is driving, snipes this guy in the back, and keeps going. He steers the bike by grabbing the pirate's head and rearing it to the side. Straight up treating him like a horse. Look at all the Timus. What's plural of Timus? Timuses? Timus? Put it in the comments. Probably like deer. Straight up jousting them. Oh, that had to have skewered them. Earlier, there were some pikes, some rakes, some pointy objects. I'm surprised it didn't go through them. It looks pointy. Okay, maybe it did go through them. My bad. That was a hard hit. Oh, that's so sick. You wonder why we love Embo so much. Goodness. Immediately just running straight into these. I feel like in reality you can just kind of hop over them. It's a hover bike, right? You should be able to just go elevated like a couple more feet, but nope, they get thrown straight off. Oh my gosh, look how far they fly. You got 1, 2, and then here's the third one. Oof, goes right to sleep. They're definitely sleeping. Poor Seripas. He literally got shot 3 times and his armor exploded. Can you imagine if Iron Man's armor did that? The way they have him move is like a Kowakian monkey lizard, but he's not stupid. He's like a smart Kowakian monkey lizard. Just beating guys in the head, you know? Love that for him. Bonk, bonk, bonk. What were the other 3 clips? We have 3 bonky clips now. We have the Prince from the Mon Cala arc episodes. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And then we also have the Hammer Fist Twi'lek in the Ryloth arc. I don't know. Something about B characters just going ham punching a bad guy repeatedly is so funny in Clone Wars. And you know this dude got whiplash from that. That's so cool. Every time you see Embo, he does something cooler. Let me just stand up on this swoop bike. Oh. Dude invented superhero landings.
Woo! Superhero landing. Yeah, that's really hard on your knee.
He's getting shot at, drifting, stands up on the swoop bike, hops up into the air, turns around, defying physics, might I add, and throws this sick boomerang hat. Just domes this guy right in the face. He needs a new nose after that. And it literally bounces right into this guy's nose. And he sticks the landing. 10 out of 10. Coolest bounty hunter. No. You know what? They actually wrote Embo to die in this scene originally. Yeah, and they filmed it too. They had a death scene and everything filmed and recorded, and when they were showing everybody the episode before they released it, everyone was so sad because Embo was such a cool character that they were like, no, we should let Embo live. And they had to go back and re-record lines for this scene for him actually living on.
You'll be all right. We'll get you inside. Get him inside. We'll hold them off as long as we can.
Jeez. Just completely explodes right under his feet. And then Anakin comes in to deflect the blast. I mean, he kind of saved him, but it was more going to hit Anakin. But still, he's already got a concussion. This is so cool. I'm glad that they made a character like Hondo who's just a pirate, but he's so creative and ingenuitive that he's able to hold his own lightsaber fighting against Jedi. Should we see what this is? I mean, that's literally what we're doing. We kind of have to. All right, give me 5 seconds.
A few moments later.
Okay, the first word is targets. Targets located? Okay, targets located. Whoa, so I guess these monkeys aren't totally stupid. I don't know. Even in Return of the Jedi, I feel like that Kowakian monkey lizard in Jabba's palace is pretty stupid. I guess they're mischievous stupid, though. They're stupid until they need to be mischievous, and then they're smart about it. I don't know what the equivalent to that is in real life, though. Oh my gosh. Like it's another bonky scene. It's not as good as the other one, but they do run up and are very quick to beat him over the head with their sticks. Oh my gosh, you're telling me that didn't hit him in the head? Look at this shot. That looked like it's directly to his head. Oh, there's 2 people on it. Okay, she sniped one and the other guy fell off only to get beaten by these tiny little Felucians. That is so cool. Obi-Wan's like, we can't help. This is not a diplomatic matter. This is, you know, local trouble. This needs to be dealt with locally. And then just force picks up this swoop bike of pirates and slams it into electric fence. Oh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh. I was like, well, you know what? At least they survived and Obi-Wan didn't kill him. But Sugi just kind of walked up and double tapped them. That is so funny. Oh my god, just throw him up into the air and slice him in half. Whoa, do they have a little door that opened up? What? I never noticed that. Look at this. The little fencing back here opens up. I'm pretty sure this is to let people out of the village. Like this is the inside of the fence. And there's little farmers on the outside. And there's a Timus and 2 other Felucians running out. Maybe into hiding in the houses or something. Sugi didn't hit anyone. And Obi-Wan's doing a great job deflecting blasters. But I mean, he's definitely like swinging this and deflecting it at them. I mean, that's kind of attacking, right? He already got the other 2 guys killed, and they're trying to kill him, so at this point he's just defending. Oh, that is brutal. It went through him. It is entirely through him. Look at that. He impaled that guy. That guy's for sure dead.
Welcome back, Deloni. Are you alright?
Nice work stabbing that guy. Here we go, and so sad. Is that a Timus down there just grazing in the midst of a battle? Are you kidding me?
The captain!
Oh, Sugi just executed this guy. I don't know how it got to the point where they're this close, 10 feet away, but I mean, Sugi just straight up blasts this guy here. Oh, Obi-Wan deflects this bolt right back into him. I mean, you would think they'd be smart enough to know to not shoot at a Jedi when he can deflect blasters back at you, but some people just never learn. Look at the little farmers back here just watching. They're like, yay! All the dead pirates in the foreground. Is that a dead farmer? No! I don't think we saw any farmers die, except for maybe that one that got blown off his Timus by Anakin, but I thought he saved him. I think they lost a farmer. Look, it's literally a UFO. Encounters of the third kind, who? Wait. Okay, Embo's arm is in a cast. Did the other bounty hunter that got shot, did she die? Seripas doesn't have his armor. Sugi's alive, but I think the other one might have died. Wow, that was really good. I'm glad we rewatched that. I totally forgot how much I love Embo, and now I wish I could cosplay as him. If you have any favorite episodes or favorite characters you want me to take a look at, or battles that favorite characters are in, drop them in the comments. I've got some more videos coming out soon you're not going to want to miss. But until then, I will see you in the comments, and remember, the Force will be with you always.